If you want to resize blocks in Squarespace 7.1 Fluid Engine, this tutorial will walk you through the entire process step by step. Whether you are adjusting an image, a text box, or a button, learning how to resize blocks properly can help you create cleaner layouts, better spacing, and a more professional-looking website. And if this video helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more Squarespace tutorials, just like this. First, log into your Squarespace dashboard and open the page you want to edit. In the top left corner, click Edit. This will open the page inside the Fluid Engine editor, where you can make layout changes visually instead of dealing with complicated code. Next, scroll down to the section that contains the block you want to resize. Fluid Engine organizes your content inside a grid, so it helps to zoom in on the exact area you want to adjust before you start dragging anything around. Once you find the block, click directly on the asset itself. This could be an image, a text box, a button, or another content block. When you select it, Squarespace will show a blue bounding box around the element. That blue box is important because it tells you exactly what is selected. You will also see 6 circular handles on the corners and edges of the block. These handles are what let you resize the block in different directions. Move your cursor over one of the handles and wait until it changes into a double-headed arrow. That means the block is ready to be resized. Now click Hold and drag the handle inward or outward. As you do this, you will see the block change size in real time. One of the best things about Fluid Engine is that it uses an invisible grid system underneath the layout. As you resize, this grid will light up so you can see how many rows or columns the block will snap to. This makes it much easier to align your content neatly and keep everything organized. If you want more precise control, keep an eye on how the block snaps into the grid as you drag. If the block feels too large, pull the edge inward. If you need more visual space, drag it outward. This is especially useful when you are building hero sections, adjusting product images, or making sure your text does not look cramped. Now, if you want to change how an image or button behaves inside that resized block, click the block again, and then click the pencil icon on the floating toolbar. This opens the block settings menu. From there, go to the Design tab. This is where Squarespace gives you formatting options that affect how the content fits inside the block area. Here you will usually see options like Fit and Fill. If you choose Fit, the image or button keeps its original proportions. That means the entire asset stays visible, but if the shape of the block does not match the shape of the content, you may see empty white space inside the grid boundaries. Fit is a good choice when you want to preserve the full image without cropping anything out. If you choose Fill, Squarespace will stretch and scale the asset so it locks edge to edge inside your custom-sized grid box. This often gives you a more polished full-width look, but it can also crop parts of the image automatically. Fill is a better option when you want a bold visual effect, and you are okay with trimming a little of the image to make it fit perfectly. So in simple terms, use Fit when you want to keep the full asset visible, and use Fill when you want the content to completely cover the block area. Choosing the right option depends on the design style you want and how much of the image or content you need to show. Once you are happy with the size and the design settings, click outside the block to review the layout as a whole. Make sure the spacing looks balanced, the content is aligned, and nothing overlaps in an awkward way. If needed, you can always go back and fine-tune the size again until it looks right. And that is how to resize blocks in Squarespace 7.1 Fluid Engine. It is a simple process once you understand how the handles, the grid, and the Fit versus Fill settings work together. If this tutorial helped you, please give it a like, subscribe for more Squarespace how-to videos, and I'll see you in the next one.